Okay, then I need to give some information about course and the philosophy of the course. As you know, the title of the course is Sri Lankan Application in Human Resource Management and Industrial Relation. In short form, Sri Lankan Application in HRM and IR. The course is weighted 3 credits. 3 credit course, it means 45 contact hours. Then assessment method. Here I mentioned not decided. Usually I have two methods. One is assignment. The second one is the final exam. I don't know in this crisis how we are assessing the continuous assessment. Therefore, I will inform how to assess the course in future. Those are the basic things regarding the subject. Then I will move to the philosophy of delivering the subject. Delivering subject. The nature of the subject. What is the nature? Then here I mentioned 3 points: theory versus application, world views for HRM, Sri Lankan views for HRM. Then first one, theory versus applications. What is theory? Theory means abstracting. Abstracting of a world philosophy. This thing, then abstract idea about a happening thing in the world. Then application. Application, I think you know, application means the practice. Application, how we do the work, how to do the work, what is the method, what are the form, how to proceed the process. Application. You have good idea about the application because now you engage in internship. Then theory. Theory also familiar to you. Up to this point, you learn many theories. Maslow need theory, demand theory, supply theory, two-factor theory, different theory. Then through this course, I try to blend theory as well as application. Theory means how people conclude the thing happen in the world. Then application is what is the reality of people behavior, how people behave in real way. Then second one, in this course, I try to conclude the world view for HRM or HRM application in the world context. It may be good context or bad context. Usually, we are expecting good context. All theories based on leading to, not based, leading to best practice. Then here I try to explain world view for HR. The title of the course is Sri Lankan application. Therefore, we need to review what is the reality of the Sri Lankan context, how Sri Lankan people behave in the workplace. Then I think you have idea about the subject. Then subject is blending with theory and application and worldview as well as Sri Lankan view. Then my philosophy about subject and the student. Now you are the final year student, not the first year student. Now you final year, final semester, the last semester student. You are the top educated group in the university. Then I assume your knowledge, skills, and attitudes are higher than the first year student, second year student, because you spend 3.5 years. Now you have many ideas about the management, human resource management. Now again you have idea about the practice, then you blend the practice as well as the theory. Therefore, your learning level I hope your learning level is very high rather than the first year, second year student. So there is a very famous learning theory given by Boom, Boom taxonomy. The theory is Boom taxonomy. Then Boom taxonomy addresses three areas: knowledge, skill, attitude. I think you are familiar with these three: knowledge, skill, and attitude, because those things are explained under the human resource development. Then what is knowledge, skill, and attitude, and how to move these three from bottom level to higher level. In this taxonomy, knowledge is starting from remember, then move to understand, apply, analyze, evaluate, finally create. For example, in a very early period of your age, childhood, we assume grade 5, grade 1, 2, 3, age 5, 6, 7, then most of the time we are learning from observing and remembering. For the example, your parents show an apple and say this is an apple. Then second time again showing the apple, asks what is this? Then baby say apple. Remember, remembering. The level is remember. However, when you are learning many things from different sources, then you are moving to the higher stage. For example, when you start the management degree program, at the first year, most of the subject focusing to remember, understand. For example, what is management? What are the elements of management? What are the principles of management? At the exam, we are asking define management, define element of management. Then learning is going to focus remember and understanding. At the evaluation process, we ask remember and understand. But you are now at final year, final stage. You already know basic thing regarding management and human resource management. Then some example you have: remember, understand, apply, analyze, evaluate things. I'm here focusing your level is creating and evaluating or analyzing at the in the knowledge taxonomy. And the second one, skill, our skill application. At the beginning, we have imitation, then manipulation, likewise articulations, naturalization. The maximum level is naturalization. For the example, we assume at the garage, the layman or the unskilled labor firstly observe, identify the part, then secondly remove the part from the machine and replace the part. Likewise, gradually he learned the skill, developed the skill. Then finally, the articulation and naturalization. His or her brain is high, knowledge is high, then he or she can create new machine, new way of operating machines. That is the maximum level skill. Then likewise, attitude. Attitude start from perceiving, then responding, valuing, organizing, and conceptualizing, characterizing by values, the final level. For the example, in your childhood, you are many values are followed by your parents: how to eat, how to walk, how to sleep, how to talk. At the schooling age, you have to wear according to the rule of the school. You have to cut your hair according to the school rules. But now you are at university, then you have the freedom. You are not following the values. Then you are testing the value. How I wear the hair, how I cut the hair, how I color the hair, how I wear the shirt. Then you are testing the value. Then you are finally come to your own value system. If you are the great person in the country, then you are practicing your own value. For example, Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi has had own value system. Whatever the place, whoever the person, he presented the value system. That is the final level. Then I think you have idea. You are now in final year, final semester, and you are the higher level educated people in this faculty. Then your subject should focus to higher level, not the basic level. Therefore, my teaching, my learning style focus to higher level. Then for understanding of these three things, I will explain how knowledge functioning within the human mind using a video.
Bloom's taxonomy is a toolbox that teachers or students can use to classify and organize learning objectives. Its most popular version is based on the cognitive domain and assumes that learning should be structured from easy to difficult in the following 6 steps. 1. Remember. 2. Understand. 3. Apply. 4. Analyze. 5. Evaluate. 6. Create. On the first level, we learn to remember. There is just rote memorization and recollection of facts without much understanding. For example, if we learn about lemons, we want to remember the name, shape, color, size, and that they are sour. Once we memorize these essentially meaningless facts, we move to the second level of learning. On level 2, we learn to understand. We begin to decode information and learn that a lemon is yellow when it's ripe to eat, and if we take a bite, that it's really super sour. We also understand that lemons love sunshine and that they contain lots of vitamin C, which is a great natural antioxidant that keeps us healthy. Now, as we really understand a lemon, we can work with it. On the third level, we apply what we know. We've understood that while lemons are sour, they are also a great provider of vitamin C. To apply this knowledge in a meaningful way, we could boil a lemon into hot water and add some honey. Then serve this hot lemon to our sick sister who's in need of treatment. On the fourth level, we learn to analyze. This involves examining and breaking down information into components, determining how the parts relate to one another, and finding evidence to support generalizations. We study the lemon flesh, examine the skin, and look at levels of vitamins. We conclude that we can eat everything inside while the skin tastes bitter and contains traces of toxic pesticides. It ought not to be consumed. Now we are ready to evaluate. We analyze, critique, and compare. To evaluate our lemon as a good source of vitamins, we compare it to other sources, such as oranges and supplements. We look at the following properties: vitamin levels, affordability, taste, and packaging waste. If we evaluate our thoughts critically and without bias, we learn where the lemons score high and where others score higher. Now, after we have learned, understood, applied, analyzed, and evaluated, we are ready to create. as we now really understand lemons, also in comparison to similar things, we can formulate a plan to create our own natural lemonade. It's now easy to come up with a cute shop design, a good name, and a good slogan, natural, healthy, yummy. Bloom's taxonomy was first created in 1946 by American psychologist Benjamin Bloom. The revised version from 2001, as just presented, serves as the backbone of many teaching philosophies, in particular those that aim towards teaching specific skills. Each